Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful white Christmas centerpiece. We'll call it a centerpiece. It's a candle holder. And if you want to see how I made this, then keep watching. Excuse the mess, but for this project you're going to need this 3-pack of candle holders from Dollar Tree. I've picked up this tree ornament from Dollar Tree. I got these 2 little deers, where is it, from Dollar Tree. I also have some of the mini trees, again from Dollar Tree. I have 2 of these gather signs from Dollar Tree. They still do have these out, so if you can find 2 of these, that's great. Other than that, you can probably just use a piece of floral foam, should work pretty well too, just covered with some paper. I have this folk art chalk paint, and this is Parisian Gray. I have this Craftwise chalkboard paint. This did come from Dollar Tree. I have one of the 15-foot garlands from Dollar Tree. I have some flocked pine cones from Dollar General, $1 for 12. I have a paintbrush. I have some of this white pipberry garland from Dollar Tree. I have this peace sign from, again, Dollar Tree. I have some of these winter berries from Dollar Tree. I have some of this flocked pine from Joann Fabrics. This is optional, you don't have to use that. I have some scissors. I have a hot glue gun heating up behind me. And you will also need one of these metallic paint markers from Dollar Tree. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is take your 2 blocks and hot glue them together. As you can see, I've already done that. So now we're going to go around these edges that are plaid and paint them with this gray chalk paint. It might take 1 coat, it might take 2. Probably only 1 because chalk paint is usually pretty pigmented. So I'm going to do all of the plaid sides and then we'll also do one of these sides with words on it. It doesn't really matter what one you do it on, just as long as you do one. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this and then I'll come back. Okay, so we have 3 sides painted and the ends. So all we have left is this. So I have some of this black chalk paint here. And all we're gonna do is paint over this side. I do want to say that the gray areas took 2 coats and I dried them very quickly in between with my hair dryer set on cool and high. So I'm going to paint this and then we'll come back. Okay, so I painted the front with the chalk paint, 2 layers dried in between with my hair dryer. And then I dabbed everything off, as you can see, that was on the brush, and I just went around this and dry brushed it with what was left over, just to give it a rustic feel. You don't really have to do the top here because we're going to glue stuff down there anyway, but I just wanted to show you. So I'm going to let this finish drying before we go on to the next step. Now it's time to put our peace sign on here. I'm just going to go ahead and line it up with the bottom. You will have a part of the P that comes up, but I think it looks pretty. So I'm just going to try to find the center here, and then I'm going to run hot glue down the back of this in different places. You don't really want to pile this on because it will ooze out and we don't want that. I say that and then I do it. So I'm just gonna find the center, try to line it up with the bottom, and press down. Of course it didn't work under the P because everything dried too quickly. And I just made a mess. Okay. So I will let this dry and we will come back. We're dry. Now this is where this marker comes in. I'm gonna go ahead, that P part does not want to stay down. I'm gonna go ahead and outline all of the words, or all of the letters rather, for this. And all that this does is just really make the lettering stand out on this black background here. And you really do want to make sure that all of your paint is dry, or else you're going to pull up paint like I did right here, but that's okay because I'll just go over it with white. You can do this outlining with paint too. I don't know how that would come out because I've never done it. I've done this technique with the marker and these little galvanized signs on quite a few things, and I really liked how it turned out. So now what I'm gonna do is just come in here and make snowflakes. So the way that you make a snowflake is just across and then just put little, you see that? Little things coming off of the snowflake. Make big ones, small ones. And then when I feel like I have enough snowflakes, I'm just gonna come around it and dot. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see if you can see it. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get this piece secured down and then I'll come back. We're fully decorated. There it is. I think that this is so gorgeous. I did this to the wood signs that they sell with the joy word, and it just looks so pretty. I put it on a wreath and I loved it. So I figured I would do something with the words that I have left. So I did go back and retrace the outside of the words again. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So now let's get to doing the top. We're really only going to be able to use 2 of these candle cups without interfering with everything else getting in the way. It's just a little too narrow and a little too short to accommodate everything that I wanted to put onto it. So the first thing I'll do is take the larger Christmas tree and I'm going to put it right down here. This is the left-hand side. I know it's flipped around on the camera, but it is the left-hand side if you're looking at it. So all I'm going to do is take some hot glue and stick it right to the very edge corner back here. And then I will take this deer and put some glue on his feet. And I'm going to stick him right in front of that tree. And then I'm going to come down here and I'll put some glue on this deer's feet. And I'm going to glue him towards the back on this side. And I'm going to put the smaller tree in front of him. So this one's kind of hiding behind this one, and this one's in front of that one. Then I'll take this beautiful white Christmas tree ornament that we have, run some hot glue on the bottom, and I'm gonna put this smack dab in the middle of our display here. And that you're gonna wanna hold there probably until it dries so it doesn't fall backwards. And then I'm gonna reinforce that with more hot glue in a second. Well, no, it stood up, so we're good. Then I'll take our candle holders, and I'm also gonna put hot glue underneath these. And I'm gonna push it back and then push it down. Again, hot glue. Turn this towards, yeah, there we go. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. So we're putting the candle holders more towards the deer. Okay. Now, I've cut 2 even strips of this garland. And all I'm gonna do is place it down in here, and I'm just gonna make a little bend in it so it fits in between those candle holders. And I will go ahead and glue it down. You could also, if you don't like the Dollar Tree garland, you could come get this frosted pine that I have from Joann Fabrics, and you can place that in if this is more of your style. I'm just gonna say that this is more of my style, so this is what I'll be using. And you can just cut pieces off of this stuff. This was not expensive, guys. This was $3. So I've gotten many a projects out of this. So I'll go ahead, just put a little glue strip on it. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Ow. And just push that down in here. And I'll do the same thing. I'll come cut this big one that sits in the middle. Get some glue. Try not to burn my fingers this time. And glue it down. So that's what we have so far, and just keep building on it. Cut pieces off, cut sprigs off. This sprig we'll put in front of the reindeer on the left. There's no right or wrong way to do this. If you want to use the garland, you absolutely can use the garland. You get 15 feet of it for $1. That's a great deal. Great price. So this is what we're looking like. And we're just creating a little pretty snowy scene. And then I'm going to take more of this. Lay it down in the middle here. And another one. Nope, that one's not so frosted. I don't really like it. So I'm just going to keep building this up, and then I'll come back with the finished product. So we're out on my porch now, and this is the finished product. Instead of doing pine cones or anything, I just did some of the vase filler from Dollar Tree that came out of the blue and white package. And I do want to point out that I did take that Dollar Tree garland and just cut pieces and fit it around the back here.
And I just took 2 white candles and put it in there. I don't recommend burning real candles in this. I would just use the fake votives, but for show's sake. There you go. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you give it a try.